All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning. It is November 1st, 2021. 2 more months to the end of the year. A lot is going down, a lot going down. So, all right, welcome to the Morning Brew. We're here to figure out where the opportunities lie for this week. See if we can get some fire trades here and make some money, make your accounts go green. All right, guys. Pretty much what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a analysis overall, see where the markets are going. So right now, what we're looking at the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, and the Russell. Man, this is a huge, huge event here. Uh, no matter what you believe, no matter what's going down, the S&P 500 broke up. It finally broke 4,600. Wow, wow, wow. That is huge, huge, huge. Let's see how long it can go. If I look at the MACDs, and now we're looking at the dailies here. Now, normally we play the 15-minute time frame, but on the dailies, you need to understand which part of the swing or the momentum we're in. So if I look up here, if you look at the MACDs were closer to the end. We're not at the beginning, but closer to the end. But we're not really at the end. It looks like it has a couple more juices, a little bit more juice to go. And I think that's going to be dependent on what's going down this week. And there's a lot going down this week. There's a lot of macroeconomic numbers going down this week that we have to pay attention, as well as some earnings numbers here. So could it drive it up? Is it priced in? Is a taper priced in? Is the rate hike priced in? Possibly, possibly, possibly. So, or also today's November 1st. So could it be beginning of the month buying, which normally happens at the beginning of the month, and then it probably cools down until Wednesday when Chairman Powell speaks, right? And we have a lot of nut things happening this week. I think we have Powell speaking on Wednesday. We have what else do we have? We have Bank of England on Thursday. We have Australian number, which isn't that big, on Tuesday. We have unemployment numbers on Friday. So there's a lot of numbers we're gonna pay attention to and make sure that the market reacts accordingly. All right. So Nasdaq also broke up high. If you can tell, high of year, high of all-time highs, right? On both the Nasdaq. Again, it looks as a little bit more juice here, and I'm gonna put the pieces together, see how we can coincide of what's going down. But this is why we see tech breaking up. Now, is this going to continue? Possibly, possibly, because this is a lot of supply up here. Let's see how high it's going to go. And there's some opportunities there. Russell, okay, Russell's right there. It's got this high number right here of 2309, and I also posted here 2322. If it can take that out, we probably has a little bit more juice here, but we're coming to the end. This will probably be a little second win, like a mini second win here if it pops up. But it's all dependent on what happens on Wednesday and what the powers that be speak about and how the market reacts to it. So remember, we can go both ways, and just protect yourself. Okay. All right. So let's dive in to our normal thing. Oh, let's look at the VIX. The VIX is creeping up a little bit. I did notice that this morning it's going about 16, 16, 17. You got to understand, we were below when we were robust. So we got to watch the VIX, make sure that, VIX is just a measurement of fear, that people are buying more puts because they think that the market's going to go down. So below 18, we're still bullish. But if it starts creeping up, right, starts breaking up last Friday's highs of 18, then we're probably going to see a pullback and there's some more fear entering into the marketplace. Now, the 10-year Treasury note, as we can tell, MACDs are pulling down. And this is coming down. So this is good for tech. So as long as this starts coming down, now if we break above 1.5 or if it holds around here, this is good for tech. But if it starts creeping up higher, expect tech to pull back. Now, as far as the VIX, VIX is at 0. If you know, it could bounce or it could break down. If it breaks down, we explode higher. All right, so just kind of learn how to put these pieces together. And then the measurement of fear, we start breaking fear lower than we did the last Friday and last Thursday. And that's actually possibly very good for a bullish market. Okay. All right. So let's dive in. Let's get rid of me. Where am I? Right here. Okay. And let's dive in. A lot of opportunities this week. All right, so what do we have? We know Tesla's breaking up, but I'm gonna get to that in a little bit. Let's look at the S&P 500. S&P 500 broke up. This thing is gonna open up higher. Let's see how high it is. Futures are currently at what? 46.19. 46.13. That puts us around 46.20, 46.30. There is a number up there at the XPX. XPX possibly has 46.72. Okay, I don't know if it's gonna get there, but I'm just saying that's it could possibly go there. So currently E-minis are pulling back. So that's gonna put us around 46.20. So that's very good. So 46.20 is probably gonna put us right up in here. We're gonna gap up open. Do we hold, right? And if we hold, the MACDs are gonna break up, and it's probably gonna have a second wind and then probably a pullback. But we're pretty far away from the 50. If you took that trade on Friday into the weekend, you're rocking, and you're gonna lock in some gains probably at the open. But until now, it gapped up. We're gonna see how it reacts, but it needs to hold at 46.08, and it's looking pretty good. There was a lot of volume coming into the XPX near the close on Friday. All right. Nasdaq is going higher. We had a second wind up here. This is what I mean by a second wind. Here's a first wind. Here's a second wind. Even though it's far away from the 50, it's going, but we're probably going to open up a little higher. Again, low probability trade because it could pull back, and let's wait for the trades to come back to the 50, and they always come back to the 50. Okay, Russell is right there. If Russell can bounce, break the zero here, and especially break this high of 23.02, it's off, right? And I gave you those numbers on top. It can probably go to these highs up here of 23.14, 23.22. That might be a possibly trade there if the market moves higher. And especially, remember, we got macroeconomics coming up, so you're not going to hold on to these trades very long. More than likely, we're probably going to sell at those levels unless we expect a ripper and the market reacts positive to what the macroeconomics are coming before us. Okay, now with that being said, we're looking pretty bullish here. Alphabet is about to gap open. Now there might be a trade here on Alphabet. Okay, all higher of year is this number right here of 29.78. You got to pay close attention up there. MACDs are winding up. Okay, if you took that trade on Friday, you're looking pretty good for this week. And all right, so let's see what we got here. If it takes this out, 29.77, right up there, is going to explode, right? Actually, it's a little bit closer. The high there was there, 29.77. So I have an alert up there. Now, what I don't like being this far away from the 50. It could wind up here. What I would like to see, ideally, is for this to hit here, come back, let the 50 meet, let the MACDs bounce, and then get into a trade. That would be ideal. Right now, it'll be a little bit more like I'm chasing. I don't like to chase unless you're in the trade already and you want to lock in some gains and you feel it's going to go up for a second win, then roll up into another option. Okay, that's the way to play it. If not, chill out, wait. There's other trades setting up. Now, Amazon, wow. Amazon, it's right there. It's looking like it wants to wind up. Okay, now, is it going to go higher? Now, Barron's article came out this weekend and stated that, all these e-commerce companies, the e-commerce COVID bump is done, and they expect slower growth. Even though they are going to grow, but expect slower growth. So that means that all these e-commerce companies, are they going to expect to grow? But even though Amazon's a monster, what can get it up there? One possible whisper that I hear, what if, now just a question, what if they were to raise prime rates? I know you wouldn't like it, but what if they did? If they did, how many users do they have? They have 300 million or something? How many users? I think they have like 300 million Prime members. If they raise it up by $20, right? Times that by 300 million, and that's another way they can raise revenue per year, right? So think about that. Just keep it out there. If that is a whisper out there, that could probably drive Amazon a little higher. So what are we going to look at Amazon? Well, Amazon's pulling back on the MACDs here. If you tell, let me see if I can. It's pulling back. It's pulling back to the 50. I would like to see a pullback. It's holding the highs of Friday. Let's see if we can get it going. Now, what's going to get it going up here? It's pretty far up. We'd like to see a bounce off the 50, bounce off the MACDs, and then it can probably go as high as 34.38. And then we have this high up here. Let me see if I can zoom into it right here of 34.79. Okay, and that's where it was before it collapsed. So more likely it can probably hit those highs, but we're going to watch it. Okay, Tesla, home run. At the close yesterday, we were looking at this carefully. 1100. We saw a lot of buyers go in. We saw the money going to Amazon. Congratulations if you took this trade. It's probably going to open up higher. We'll open up around 1137. Is it going to bounce off the 50? More likely, it looks like it is. But home run, home run. It hit the high of 1158. Now, got to watch it. It looks like it's probably going to bounce. Is it going to bounce? MACDs are rolling down. More than likely, I'm going to suspect that people are going to lock in some gains because they took that trade and they're probably locking in gain pre-market right now. But watch it, watch it, watch it. Congratulations if you took that trade. Again, let it set up. Remember, MACDs are pulling back. Let it pull back. Let it pull back. Is it going to go up? Now, there's one thing here. Tesla normally has these moves where it moves, and you got to ride the wave when it moves, or usually it just kind of consolidates in a range. The one thing I've heard about Elon did announce on Twitter that he is going to he'll donate $2 billion to world hunger. Okay, $2 billion to world hunger if they can prove there's world hunger. So what if they prove it? How is he going to pay for that $2 million? Does he have to sell Tesla stock? Keep that in mind, because if he does, then Tesla's going to go down. All right, that's all I've said. All right, let's go on. What else do we have? ISRG. This was a sleeper, man. Look at this thing go, go, go. They're finally taking it up. It had great earnings last week, and it's just creeping up, and it's skyrocketing right now. Look at this. On Friday, it had its day. It's a little bit high right now. Let it wait for it to pull back. Again, we take trades close to the 50. Let it come back. They always do come back. All right. But good run if you took that trade. Home run, home run. All right. Chipotle. This one is setting up nicely. It's winding up. It's winding up. It's winding up. It's right there. Are they done taking it down? If they are, watch. We got this 1791. There's a lot of headwinds, but if it takes that out with force, it's going to run. Okay, so we got to watch it. And what's on top here? We have again 1855. Can you make money up there? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So watch that. It looks ready. I have my alert up there. You should set your alert up there. It's right there. Actually, I'll probably set up alert right here just to get me ready at 1786. All right, so there we got it, and it's right there. So can it go up? But when we take that trade, when it starts running, it's right there. We have a nice setup right there. Okay, let's look at MicroStrategies. Again, Bitcoin is down. So with Bitcoin down or is pulling back, I don't think MicroStrategy is going to go, but you got to watch this level of 737 and then 748. But it's basing. It looks like it's just holding. All right, Shopify. Now, Shopify, this thing ran up. This was a home run from last week. All right, this was recently as high. Now, we have this level up here of 1510. Right now, we have 1471. Can it take out this 1510, right? 1510. We're right there. It came back before the earnings, or it came back to the highs that it was last week. And can it run? We're right there. Let's see. It needs to take out this level of 1490 first, and then we got that 1510 up there headwind. It looks like it's basing. Can it run? Just watch it. We're near the highs. It needs to go up there with force. Now, all right, Netflix, home run, is pulling back. The MACDs are pulling back. It's just holding steady. Let's see if it's going to have a second win. Will the 50-day move meet with it as it pulls back? And if it does, how would it respond up there? If it can hold this 691, could it break 700? Now, 700 is going to be a hard round number. We got to watch that level and see how it reacts there. Are they holding it near that number? Because then it could possibly run, or are they going to take it down? All right. Roku has earnings this week, I believe. Yes, Roku has earnings this week. Let me see if they do. Yes, Roku is earnings on Wednesday right here. This is the earnings table. This is what we have. Any notables? Pfizer, excuse me. What else do we have? Nikola, Uber, Moderna, Coinbase. Okay, Friday. All right, so this is the earnings play, and let's look at the market watch. So these are the notables that you want to learn, okay, or know. All right, so Wednesday is at 2 o'clock. The Fed chairman, he speaks at 2:30. Bank of England's on Thursday. We have ADP, and then we have non-farm payrolls and unemployment rate on Friday. Okay, those are the ones you want to look at. So, all right, so Roku has earnings, all right? So are they holding it, right? Are they holding it? So you're going to watch this to see if they start taking it up into earnings. Right now, they sold it off. So we're pretty far up here at 322. But watch it. We're near the 300 level. Let's see if it can base here. If it can base, if it can take out the pre-market highs, maybe that'll get a start to 322. So we'll watch 308 right now. 308. Okay. NVIDIA taking it up, taking it higher. Let's see how high this thing can go. It does have news pending, so watch 259 to get it going. Watch how it reacts around the 50, but it's pulling back right now. It's pulling back, so watch it. Couldn't break the 50. Just wait for the pullback. Okay. All right. Mercado Libre, they took it down. They took it down. Just like I said, they're taking it down. It looks like they're taking it down. Let it base. Let it come down. It's trying to base right now. We got to watch this level here of 15.17 and then 15.29 to really get it going. So watch the 50 as well, but let it take it down. Let it take it down. All right. Apple, it's right there. It's right there. It's cooking. It's cooking. It's got this. Let's see if what's on top. It's got this 153. If it can take that, it's probably going to run. But it's nice setup here. Got a nice base, got a nice 50-day bounce. Maybe take the trade if it up to 153, 154 if it starts bouncing. Okay, but we're looking for that bounce right there. Oil just setting up nicely. We have a divergence here. Can it take out this 217, 218? Probably upside is 228. Okay. What else do we have? We have Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs working higher. That's good for the SPX. So what does it have on the upside? You got 418, but we're pretty far away from the 50, even though we have fresh set of MACDs. Let's see if it can pull back and maybe run back up to that level. Okay, Affirm. This is coming out. This is a Christmas play. This is a layaway plan, right? The new version of layaway plans. They're taking it up. We're pretty far up here. We have a level up here of 166, 167. Can it take it out and go to all-time highs? Again, it's pulling back. Let it bounce off to 0, bounce off to 50, and maybe it'll take a crack at it. So that might be a setup right there. Upstart, again, can this take out 341? Okay, so watch that number. It's pulling back, but it's basing. Let's see if it can take out 341, and it could run. HubSpot, just watching it, observing it. MasterCard came out with great numbers, but again, 350 isn't going to run it up. Actually, I want to replace this one with one up here. I want to replace it with Lucid, because that one seems like there's a lot of activity there, and there could be a short squeeze up here. So, okay, so let's look at Lucid. Now, Lucid, again, same like Tesla's competitor, came out with amazing news, but watch this level of $41, $42. This could be a short squeeze right there, okay? Just observing it. Might be a short squeeze. If it has a short squeeze, it's probably going to run to $56. If it takes out 56, it's going to run. But again, watch that right there for Lucid. Okay, Booking has earnings this week, so watch that early. If it starts taking out 24.31, 24.26 is basing here. MACDs are looking good, but if it takes out these headwinds, it could probably run, and you got a high of 24.59. No, it does have earnings. All right, now this is a setup. We've been watching this, setting this up all week. Okay, high of year right now. Okay, came out with a price target this year. This morning, price target, I believe, was 780. 780, where 74 is looking like it's responding pretty positive. MACDs are giving me a new set of MACDs. So this might be one that I'm going to watch, even though we're pretty far away from the 50. Let's see if it can run any pullbacks close to the 50. But this thing looks like it's reacting pretty positive to that upgrade of 780. All right, Coinbase has earnings this Friday. It looks good. 326. 328 to really get it going. It looks like it has a pre-market bounce off the 50. MACDs are turning, but we're pretty high. I will probably let see come back, and let's see if retest these highs right there. All right, guys, a lot of trades over here. Again, this week is heavy on macroeconomics, and that's what we got. All right, if you want the follow-up, stay tuned for the follow-up at the market post at 12 o'clock Eastern time. And again, if you like my setups and you like these setups, we'd love to share the abundance, share with you what you have. Press that subscribe button, share with your friends and family, whoever you want or not, and let's all build abundance together. All right, guys, stay tuned, stay green. All right, take care.